Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Fluent English. Today, we are going to talk about a very important real-life situation that almost everyone faces when they travel or go out with friends, and that is how to speak English at a restaurant. I want you to imagine that you are sitting in a beautiful restaurant. You are hungry, and you want to order food confidently without hesitation. Many people feel nervous in this situation, but today we will fix that step by step through natural conversation and real-life practice.
Yes, Ollie, and I want to add something here. Most learners think English at a restaurant is difficult, but actually it is one of the easiest and most practical topics. Because in real life, you always repeat similar sentences like ordering food, asking for a menu, or paying the bill. So if you learn this properly, you can use it again and again in real situations. Today we will not just learn sentences, we will actually feel the situation like we are inside a restaurant and speaking naturally.
Exactly, Emily. So let's start from the very beginning. Imagine we just entered a restaurant. The waiter is standing near the door and greeting us. In this moment, simple English matters the most. You don't need complicated grammar, you just need confidence and clear sentences. For example, you can say hello, and then ask for a table for 2 or 3 people depending on your situation. This is the first step of restaurant English, and many people ignore it, but it actually creates your first impression.
Right, Ollie. And I always tell learners that confidence is more important than perfect grammar. When you enter a restaurant, you can simply say something like, "We would like a table for 2, please," or "Can we get a table near the window if possible?" These small polite phrases make you sound natural and respectful. Even if your English is simple, it still sounds very good in real communication. The key is to speak slowly and clearly without fear.
Now let's move forward. After sitting at the table, the waiter gives you a menu. This is another important moment. Many learners feel confused here because they don't know how to ask questions. But actually it is very simple. You can ask, "Can I see the menu please?" Or "Could you please give us some time to decide?" This gives you time to read and think. And this is something native speakers also use in restaurants all the time.
Yes, and I want to make this even more practical. When you are looking at the menu, you might not understand everything. So you can ask questions like, "What do you recommend?" or "What is the most popular dish here?" This is very natural English. Also, if you have any dietary preferences, like you don't eat spicy food or you prefer vegetarian options, you can simply say that in a polite way. These are real-life expressions that will make you sound very confident.
Let's continue the story. Now imagine you have selected your food. This is the moment where ordering begins. Many learners panic here, but actually it is very easy. You can simply say, "I would like to order the chicken pasta," or "I will have a burger with fries." You don't need long sentences. Short and clear sentences are enough. The waiter understands you perfectly when you speak in a calm and natural tone.
Exactly, Ollie, and I also want to add that politeness makes a big difference. Instead of just saying "Give me this," you should say "I would like" or "Can I have?" These phrases are soft and respectful. For example, "I would like a chicken sandwich," and "I would like a glass of water as well." When you use these structures, your English automatically sounds more natural and fluent, even if your vocabulary is simple.
Now let's make it a little more real. Imagine you are ordering food for a group. This is also very common in real life. You might say, "We would like 2 burgers, 1 pizza, and 3 drinks." Or you can ask questions like, "How long will it take to prepare our order?" This helps you stay engaged in conversation and understand the restaurant process better. Communication is not just about ordering, it is also about interaction.
Yes, and sometimes people also want to customize their order. For example, "No onions, less spicy," or "extra cheese." These are very useful expressions. You can simply say, "Can I get this without onions?" or "Can you make it less spicy, please?" These small sentences are extremely powerful in real situations. They help you express your personal preference without any difficulty.
Now let's move to another important part of restaurant English, and that is waiting and small talk. While your food is being prepared, sometimes the waiter may check on you. You can respond politely like, "Yes, everything is fine," or "We are waiting for our order." This keeps the conversation smooth and natural. Many learners ignore this part, but in real life it is very useful for building confidence.
Right, Ollie. And also sometimes you might want to call the waiter again if you need something. You can simply say, "Excuse me, could I have some water, please?" or "Excuse me, we are ready to order." These polite phrases are very important. They show respect and also make communication easy. In English-speaking culture, politeness is always appreciated, especially in public places like restaurants.
Now let's imagine your food has arrived. This is another simple but important moment. You can say thank you very much, or this looks delicious. These small expressions create a friendly atmosphere. And if something is missing or not correct, you can also politely inform the waiter. For example, "Excuse me, I think we are missing one item from our order."
Yes, Ollie, and if everything is perfect, you can also give a compliment. You can say, "The food is really good," or "We really enjoyed the meal." This kind of positive feedback is very natural in restaurant conversations. It also makes your communication more complete. Remember, English is not only about ordering, it is also about expressing feelings and reactions.
Now finally we come to the last step, which is paying the bill. Many learners feel nervous here too, but it is actually very simple. You can ask, "Could we get the bill please?" or "Can we have the check?" After receiving it, you can say thank you and pay normally. If you want to pay by card, you can simply say, "Can I pay by card please?"
And after payment, it is always polite to say thank you and goodbye. You can say, "Thank you for the service, it was really nice," or "Have a good day." These small expressions leave a good impression. And this is the full cycle of restaurant English. From entering, ordering, eating, and paying, everything becomes easy when you practice it in a natural way like this.
So everyone, today we learned complete restaurant English conversation in a real lifestyle. The goal is not memorization. The goal is understanding and confidence. If you practice these sentences again and again, you will never feel fear in a restaurant situation again. English becomes easy when you connect it with real life, not just books.
Exactly, Ollie. And to all learners listening, I want to say one thing. Don't wait for perfect English. Start using simple English today. Even small sentences can change your confidence level. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and slowly you will feel that English is becoming a natural part of your life. Take care everyone, and keep speaking English every day.